Welcome everybody to a single edition of Three Schmoes and a Shot to a cigar review. I was given a Byron, which is Lord Byron Reserve 4 Años, 4-year age selected cigar. So I figured it's $38. Why give one to Mark? It's too expensive. So I'll just do this one myself. So there's really very little that was said about the Byron tobacco, so I don't know anything about it other than it's 4 years old, which is substantial if you watched our Rocky Patel, which he does 1.5 and 2 years. So it's a very big improvement and very costly to inventory anything that long. So if you look at it, you can see the veins are very flat. It's a beautiful light brown. Smells of leather and chocolate. Yeah, this could be quite nice. So, if anybody knows anything about Lord Byron, very strange-footed guy who was born with a club foot, and born to a father that was a sea captain, and basically made no money. At 10 years old, I think the guy died, and he's the story of having a rich uncle. So his rich uncle basically was a baron. He became a Whig. Later went to Trinity College of Cambridge, went into the House of Commons, found his way to Greece, and in all the middle of this wrote the poem of Don Juan. So, interesting guy. Don't know that I would name a cigar after him, but I'm gonna put use a piercer today, pop it in, and I'll come back and tell you what I think. Be right back. Welcome back everybody. I'm here enjoying this Byron Reserve 4-year. As far as I've been able to figure out, it's Costa Rican, and doing this review has been very difficult because it has extreme complexity in the flavor profile. So let me first start by saying, and I took some notes as usual. It's designed by Nelson Alfonso, and it was, Byron is an old Cuban name, and this started by his great-great-great-grandfather in 1850. They started the Byron line in Cuba. And after smoking this, if you want to compare it to something, it's very similar to a 90s Cuban Bolivar. It has that kind of complexity. The ash was gorgeous. The construction was great. I have nothing negative to say about the cigar. It's an extremely well made, very expensive. It was, as I said, $38. Extremely well made, very, very tasty cigar that would pair really well with a Lagavulin or a Ardbeg Scotch. They would go perfectly together. You could have a fun time getting all fucked up. With 2 of these cigars and a bottle, you got a nice weekend. The first third, there was let me start with, it was very tight in the beginning. You had to pull a little harder than I wanted, but it loosened up, and the second half had a tremendous amount of smoke. It's actually really, really good. And from the guy who wrote Don Juan, as well as Childs, Harold, Pilgrimage, which was a bunch of poems based on his travels when he went to Troy and Spain and various areas. Byron was a very interesting guy. You may want to look him up. You may not. Do what you want. Strength, medium to full. Really was made by expert rollers. This is a really high-end cigar, but as I said, it was extremely complex. And in the first third to half, I got pepper, caramel, and maybe raspberries. I mean, I never tasted a raspberry in a cigar, but I'm thinking it had kind of a raspberry flavor to it. And in the second half, you still have the pepper, but you're getting a dark chocolate coffee kind of undertone. Overall, I thought it was really good. Highly recommend the cigar. My numbers, I gave it a 10 for appearance. I mean, it's gorgeous. It really is. Construction's a 9. I mean, it was really made well. Smell was an 8. It's burned 9, and a taste 9 for 45. Overall, I don't think you can go wrong. The negative is the price point. It's very expensive. It's more expensive than the El Septimo. Has about a similar complexity. I'm guessing that the tobacco is probably coming from similar areas, but very good. Highly recommended. Have a great day, and I believe the next time I'll be doing a review, Mark will be joining us, and we have some cigar some gentleman gave us, and we're going to talk about that one. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.